Hello everyone and welcome to the 666th video on this channel. Now that number does have some religious connotations, but for me, I'm just using it as an excuse to run a whole bunch of viruses at the same time and see what happens. A lot of you did enjoy when I did this on Windows 98 with some various MS-DOS and other viruses all at the same time. And I promise going forward these kind of silly and not strictly virus-related videos won't all be just running a bunch of malware at once, but for this video, with the amount of content that I've got on YouTube, and the fact that I don't really get the opportunity or the motivation or the energy to make these videos as often anymore, I've just decided to go ahead and make this one, because this is the best I can come up with. No, but seriously, I've got some other ideas, but for now, let's just run a whole bunch of viruses. Now this list has some we've seen before, like Ambulance, Blue Shark, Crucifixion, Morphine, some with more religious-related payloads. If you remember Morphine from a few years ago, it has an upside-down cross with dripping blood. I'd say that's pretty well related to 666, and since this is the 666th video, I decided to include it. I've also got some other random ones like Democracy, some that haven't been seen in over a decade, like Jesus, again, appropriately named. Others like Keeper and Rambo that I have never seen before. I just grabbed them out of my list, and I don't even know if they work. I don't know what they do. I don't know when or how they activate. All I know is I've got them on here, and we're just going to try and run them and see what happens. So I've got this runver.bat that's just going to run a whole bunch of these all at once, and we're just going to see what happens. Now I have taken some out that I know now crash the machine, so hopefully we won't see a whole bunch of system crashes, but for now we're just gonna run it. Let's get started. That was fast. The very first enter. Let's abort. So I have it running some legitimate DOS programs like graphics and sys in between, just to try and avoid hangups. That doesn't look quite right, but oh, what are these green squares? Well, I don't know what that is. Are we working? It does not appear that we are working. Control-Alt-Delete doesn't even work, so we are going to hard power down and power back on. Enjoy the first of many seek tests. Sorry, I kind of talked over it. Oh yeah, I left a disk in the drive that's infected with Michelangelo, so now we've got the Michelangelo virus on here. Let's eject that. Can we still boot? Maybe not. Alright, here's another seek test. I'm not going to talk over it this time. Enjoy. See, you didn't have to wait that long. Alright, now we're infected with another virus, which is Michelangelo. So let's go back to DOS. Let's delete Ambul3, because I think that was messing things up. And we're just going to try running everything through the batch file again. We didn't get that weird error right off the bat. We still got our interesting message with the little smiley faces in it. So we see these programs are running. Oh, there is our ambulance. That is the ambulance virus, a true classic. And I don't think Amoeba is on here anymore. It caused it to hang up. And I don't remember what the date is set to, if we'll see any of these just pop up. Oh, there's Death Head. Okay, yeah. December 3rd, December 12th. I don't know what either of those do. Dementia. I think I might have taken those out. Democracy is working. Okay, we're still trucking along here. Interested to see if anything else pops up. I know Ambulance is supposed to run randomly when infected files are ran, so... Oh. Hermanos does not want to run. Are we locked up? Yes, we are. Alright, we're going to restart. I'm just going to start running things randomly. And... what? You can't beep at me when I Control-Alt-Delete. Just restart the PC. Thank you. Alright, we're going to run things randomly and just see what happens. We're going to skip the batch file now. Alright, now I've got the Madman virus on here. So we run that, and this should hook into Control-Alt-Delete. So the next time we restart, we should see its creepy little face pop up. What should we run next? I guess we could do Deliver. I know has a pretty cool payload. Let's see what we got first of all. Is there anything crazy that I'm forgetting about? Morphine is neat. Hermanos stopped running everything, so we won't run that again. Keeper, I'm not sure what it does. We know ambulance works. We saw that happen. I know crucifixion activates when it's supposed to be like Easter of some years, so let's see if we can find a Sunday in like April. Let's try that. Let's try 4, 7, 8. Okay, 93. What day is that? Thursday. So I need to go to 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, I can do math. That should be Sunday. No. Okay, never mind. I can't do math. I'm kind of at an awkward angle here with this keyboard, so bear with me if I typo a lot. Let's try crucifixion. This might be one of those you have to restart on the day for it to work. It's been a while since I ran this for the video. 18. And none of these seem to want to work, so graphics. December 3rd, 92 is my 20th birthday. So I'm assuming that's the December 3rd virus. We're frozen, so I'm going to Control-Delete. Or maybe not. We are completely locked up. So we're going to power back on. We got to remember to run Madman again, because I want to see that. That's always cool. Oh, that's bad. Hopefully we can get back into DOS. Okay, we still see December 3rd, 92 is my 20th birthday, so it seems like that virus is starting to run rampant everywhere on this machine. I'm going to run Madman real quick. And just to demonstrate, in case you've forgotten what it does, when you hit Control-Alt-Delete, see this creepy face staring at you, and you see in kind of olive green text saying, "Nothing can save you here, friend. You're in my world now." And it returns control back to your PC after that. So not particularly friendly. In fact, it probably would have scared the crap out of me had I gotten that back in the day. But it's pretty cool. I mean, come on. A red, creepy face, a pair of eyes staring at you when you were expecting to restart your PC. That's pretty cool. Let's run the Jesus virus, because I know that's supposed to play a song. Let's see if that works. Lots of disk activity. Something's happening. Oh. So we've got Amazing Grace, I believe. Or at least it starts like Amazing Grace, and then maybe the author forgot how Amazing Grace goes and just decided to end it. Anyway, it prints out Jesus saves all, except this lame computer. So again, fitting with the 666 trend here. So if we switch to May 28th, I'm going to skip over crucifixion. It doesn't want to work with us. So I know this is supposed to be when the Digi Disk Deliver virus activates. Let's see if it still works. No, nothing yet. I think it's May 28th. I typed it in, right? Yeah, I typed it in, right? Digi, Digi, Blue Shark. Both of these are by the same author and should work. I know Blue Shark has a different date. That one's on November 1st. No. Let's try that. Again, this might be one we have to restart to see, so let's put it on 528 and restart again. So we do not get the creepy eyes the second time you restart, which is nice. Madman still lets you restart the PC. I just remembered, if we want to go with the nuclear option here, I can set the date to March 6th and reboot, which will allow Michelangelo to format the disk. Remind me not to put any other floppy disks in this PC until I wipe the master boot record. Oh, I should probably change directory and run digi. I'm not seeing it. It seems like it's infecting things, maybe. But I am not seeing any payload. Alright, well I know August 10th is when the morphine virus activates. Let's run that. There we go. There's something that works. Get the high-pitched screeching noise with religious vomit morphine A virus 0.6.4. Upside down cross and blood dripping from the top of the screen. I'm curious to see what happens when we let the blood get to the bottom, so I'm just going to let this run for a bit. Alright, well, you know what? This thing seems like it's slowing down a little bit. Maybe it's just me, or maybe my ability to tell time is being skewed by the obnoxious noise, but I'm afraid it's going to wake somebody up thinking it's a fire alarm, so I'm just going to restart. Oh, I can't restart. I'm going to power down. But the unfortunate thing about morphine is when you turn the computer back on, it comes back. So I think we're going to call it quits with, well, real quick. We don't have to call it quits yet. We're going to use a boot disk to change the date. After it comes back, of course. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Does it come back? Because I know December 3rd corrupted the command interpreter. What will I do now? So, if I type command.com right now, what's going to happen? Am I going to see religious vomit? No. Wow, okay. So December 3rd, the virus that I've never heard of has successfully derailed Morphine's plans to run immediately when you reboot the PC. That's pretty cool. So I can take that boot disk out of the drive. I can still use a computer. That's great. That's what I like to do with my computing time, is use the computer. So now, I'm going to run Madman one more time. I'm going to change the date, March 6th, and we're going to blow it up. Oh, creepy face. Here we go. There goes the hard disk. Just constant activity. And that is Michelangelo formatting the disk. So that's about it for the MS-DOS virus bonanza for the 666th video. But kind of like the Jesus virus said, it's kind of lame. So I think we're going to move on to bigger and better things. So here we are, we've upgraded our PC. We're on Windows 98 now. Windows 98 2nd edition. It's a huge step up. And with that step up means we've got some newer viruses to run. So I've got the DOS viruses that I had, some Windows 9X stuff, along with some VB scripts, and then some even newer stuff, which means maybe we'll need a newer platform than Windows 98 at some point in this video. But let's not get carried away. Let's go ahead and open, let's go into all. This has everything. So again, we can see all of our samples here, but then we start seeing more and more newer stuff. And from experience, I know I should not just highlight all of these and run them all at once, because it will just freeze the machine, especially with all this DOS stuff. So I'm going to skip some of that, and we're going to just select some of these scripts, and we'll select them all. Why not? You ready? Are you ready for this? Let's do it. So it's always fun highlighting all of these and just hitting enter. Something I used to do with just regular stuff on my desktop when I was a kid. What? Recommended not to run it. What fun is that? Yes, I want to allow it to run. I don't know what it is, but okay. Looks like reality. Ooh, what's this scrolling? HTML reality by KD, Metaphase VX team, and No Mercy virus team. Wow. First HTML virus to carry a payload of an assembly virus. Specale thanks to Buzz for Microbuzz 1.0. So we have our greets to everybody. So wherever Owl, Internal, ASM Head, Evil E, Slage Hammer, wherever you wound up, here's your greets. March of 1998. It's been a while. Alright, cannot find the file. Okay, I don't know what performed an illegal operation. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. That's not good. Uh-oh. Can I get it back? Well, I hit Control-Alt-Delete and I'm not seeing any sort of a sign of life, which is not a good sign. You never want your computer to be completely locked up like this. So I guess it's time to hard power down, and we'll get right back to it when it boots back up. My apologies if the Windows 98 boot up screen and shutdown screen are a little bit flickery. Those run at 70 Hertz like MS-DOS, while Windows proper runs in 60 Hertz. So it's a bit tricky with this camera to swap between the frame rates to smoothly capture the video. We don't need scan disk. Our disk is fine. Okay, we are back. Let's boot up, see if anything's broken yet. Missing shortcut. Searching for ultra.vbs. Cannot be found. I see some command prompt windows popping up. You know, it's never a good sign when you boot your PC and you start seeing command prompt windows appear and disappear really fast. It always makes me really uncomfortable. Oh, I double-clicked that and the whole thing seemed to blank out for just a second. Fraction of a second. Not sure what that was all about. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Oh, we have some new batch files, zox.com. Okay, let's just highlight these ones and run them. Whoa, fatal exception. Oh, virus. Program has performed an illegal operation, will be shut down. Okay, we have the 3D flower box set up. That's cool. That's not what I ran, but that's cool. DLL file was not found. What .exe? That's not a DLL file. Okay, whatever. Calculator. So it seems like a few of these did run. Let's hop on into the WinNT folder and just try some of these. I know some of these are email worms that I know work on Windows 98. Not enough free memory. Not enough free memory. Now is that Windows telling me that, or is that a worm telling me that, or a virus? LePac has performed an illegal operation. Okay, I guess the French have invaded my PC too. Not working, not working. Whoa, that is a big icon. Cannot find setup files. Some files is missing or not installed properly. If you run this file from internet or network, you must save this file to any folder and run this file from the folder you choose. Abort. Trying to access my floppy disk. What was that? I don't even know what that one was. Alright, let's run some of these. Oh, here's our dog's unlock code from the tentacle virus. Not enough free memory again. Invalid call and shared memory. Okay, close, close, close. Runtime error. That looks fake. Ditto. I am wanna infect files. That sounds familiar. Did I run this virus at some point in time? I remember this popping up and telling me that it's infecting files, but I don't remember what it did. But this sounds familiar. I don't know what virus.3x33x3x3 is. Here's paintbrush. Cool. I guess that's the Ditto virus since it's got the paintbrush icon. Whoa, what is happening? The desktop is going nuts. I think we might have a virus. Everything's lagging kind of hard. Oh, we got a Bill Gates creepy demonic looking cursor here. I'm pretty sure it's from the Atom virus, ATOM. But I don't have the proper graphics driver installed, so it's in 256 colors, so it looks really creepy. It's supposed to change that to your cursor, but I guess it didn't want to do it. Or maybe I have to restart to see it. I don't know. Did I see a VB script? Story.vbs. What is this? On error, resume next. My shortcut. Ultra.vbs. So here's where this Ultra VBS thing was coming from. Pandemonium by Ultras. Message box. Doesn't work. I don't see any message boxes. Oh. What was that? Something worked. I don't know what, but something worked. Solitaire, are we still working? Alright, cool. Yeah, we can still play solitaire, so can't be that bad. If we go back in here, can I run things yet? Not a valid application. What about all the rest of the stuff that I tried to run? So something is still trying to get on my floppy disk drive. I don't know what. Yeah, extract the files. Let's go. So what got extracted? Picture? I don't know what the picture is. Maybe I don't want to click this. 4 files successfully extracted. Okay. Animated. I cannot scroll. I can come over here, but this window is done for. Save.exe. That sounds legit. Let's run it. So what is this? Oh, something's trying to email itself now. I recognize this. Let's cancel that if I can. What is this skull and crossbones doing here? That's not good. When did that show up? I wasn't even looking at that. Well, everything's so slow, I can't really do anything about it. Can I close anything? No. What is stopping me here? What is this? Where did this come from? Is there an invisible window I can't see? It's like... What is happening? I'm like clicking and dragging stuff out of something, but I don't know what it is. Alright, I think we need Task Manager. But will we get Task Manager? Probably not. Alright, well, I'm just going to hard reset. We'll be back in a moment. Uh-oh. So I think something may have overwritten autoexecute.bat because it looks like we have been formatted. So if I do a dir, yeah, there is nothing on the drive. So it looks like this video has been wrapped up for me. At least the Windows 98 portion. It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping we could figure out what that skull and crossbones in the system tray was, but that's alright. Let's move it right along to Windows XP. Alright, we're back for the final part. So we're on Windows XP now with the beautiful silver theme. My apologies, I couldn't quite get the sound driver to work. This PC was recently having a lot of trouble, and after a lot of time and effort, I managed to resurrect it and save it from the garbage. But currently I'm still struggling to find proper drivers for my sound card that will actually install and function. So we're just going to have to deal with PC speaker beeps. But speaking of PC speaker beeps, I have the date set to March 2nd, 2004, between the hours of 6 and 9 a.m., which is when the email worm NetSky, specifically the D variant, will start beeping the PC speaker endlessly. So I'm going to run that first before anything else because I love that payload. And the last time I looked at that was like 15 years ago. So here we go. So if you manage to get infected with this email worm, this is what your computer would be doing on March 2nd, 2004, starting at 6 a.m. and continuing until 8:59 a.m. It's pretty funny. You don't see that a lot nowadays. So anyway, now that we got the beautiful soundtrack to the background of this video, I'm just going to highlight and run everything. Hopefully Windows XP will be able to handle it a little better than Windows 98. What? Do I want to continue? You bet I want to continue. Let's go. Alright, oh, we see the, some DOS viruses are fighting with NetSky for control of the PC speaker. Insufficient memory. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're still running. Emotion, the DOS manager is dying. The Windows 9X stuff isn't working quite right. Some of this VBS stuff isn't working. Invalid colon shared memory. I hear the Jesus DOS virus kind of running, or at least trying to, and then occasionally being interrupted by just random nonsense beeps. Yep, there it was. Ignore, 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 ignore. Okay. There we go. There's our beeping. It's back. Files that are required to run Windows have been replaced. Oh, that's not good. Can you give me more information? Whoa, what was that error? I feel like a regular end user not reading anything and just clicking through it to get rid of it. I'm assuming whatever is replacing Windows files is the same thing that caused Windows 98 to die. So I'm assuming the same fate will probably befall this. But so here we see Jesus saves all except this lame computer. Except it's in the ambulance virus, so I guess it infected it. That's kind of cool. So a DOS virus infecting another DOS virus, but running in Windows XP. I have not seen that before. Yeah, I want to run the script. I think that's that reality. Yep, that's reality. Okay, insufficient memory. Let's see, how are we doing here? I'm trying to open websites. Long live great Serbia. I saw a bunch of other messages, but they all disappeared. Where'd they all go? Here's Jesus saves all again. The hard disk is just chugging away. Wait, I do want to end that. Okay. More information. Possible reasons. You have inserted the wrong CD. I don't think that's the cause. CD-ROM drive in your system is not functioning. Oh, I guess it's just complaining that it can't find the CD to replace the files. Cancel. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. So, take a look at Task Manager. How are we holding up? Maybe we won't be taking a look at Task Manager. Does anything work? How about Notepad? Specified path does not exist. That's not good. Solitaire? Nope. No, not in my network places. Oh, we got a VBS just chilling in here. That's cool. Black Hand. Long live Great Serbia again. Whoa, where did Explorer go? Oh, we're back. We're back. We are so back. We're good. Yeah, I want to keep them. I'm trying to go check out what's going on in here. So Windows folder looks alright. Nothing's jumping out at me. I just copied a whole bunch of drivers in here earlier. That's what all that garbage is. Here's that screensave.exe. Hello, Smudge. That's my cat. We got story.vbs. What happens if I run that? Dr. Watson for Windows? Long live Great Serbia, and there goes Explorer again. Oh, but we're back. See, the computer's still perfectly fine. Except you can't run anything or do anything. Command prompt? Nope. Activate Windows? Nope. My pictures? We got another README. You know what's funny? I turned on show file extensions earlier. I'm pretty sure if we like rewound this video just a little bit, we'd see file extensions for all of these. So something turned that off. We still good in here? Yeah, we look alright. I don't know what Windows is talking about. I don't see any files that have been replaced. Except that I can't open anything. Are they still good? I don't know. It hasn't been like wiped out with just 0 bytes, so I think we should be fine to restart. If I run, hey, wait, what happened to my beeping? If I run Netsky again, oh, I can't run Netsky again. I can't run anything. All right, time to restart. Or maybe not. No, the computer says no. So I guess we don't restart. We just hard power off. Here we go. I guess I gotta hold it in. And then we turn it back on. Do we still function? Nope. Looks like we've been sucked into a black hole from which nothing can escape. Let's try safe mode. Don't you miss the days when you could mash F8 every time just to get to safe mode? You didn't have to do anything special. Alright, let's see here. I want safe mode. I don't have any LAN card installed, so we don't need networking. Ooh, it's blue. Yeah, go for it. It's not doing anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't get out of it. So I think since safe mode is inoperable, it's safe to say that our entire Windows install is also inoperable. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me again on this channel for the 666th video. Hopefully it was mildly entertaining. Appreciate you sticking around. I have some interesting ideas for the future of this channel, so stick around, and I look forward to seeing you all here again. So that's about it for the 666th video special. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.